Welcome, my name is David Ayeni, and I want to welcome you to the creativerhino.com. Well, this platform is designed for creatives in the television industry. And welcome back. So on this channel, the focus is really on Africa as a continent. Now, if you're in the television industry around the world, this is still applicable, but the focus is in Africa. I have had the opportunity of traveling around Africa, and I have seen individuals and companies do amazing things and tell great stories. And this platform is for such individuals and companies to tell us how they're able to accomplish the things that they have, despite some of the challenges or difficulties that they may have gone through. All this would not have been possible without a partnership with Highway Limited. So Highway is a supplier, a distributor of television broadcast equipment. And they have supplied us lights, they've supplied us a TriCaster and other products and cameras that you'd see used on this platform. Without further ado, let us go to our first program, which is an interview about Max TV and the installation that was done to prepare them for the African Cup of Nations. Welcome to Tech Forum. My name is David Ayeni, live from London. And on today's show, I have guests from Accra and Lagos who will be joining me. So we're dealing with West Africa in this show, and the whole conversation is centered around IP workflow. So ladies and gentlemen, just join me in welcoming our guest.
To be cost effective, you need to do more virtual sets because it takes off a lot of the cost, as in getting carpenters and all that. So that's how TriCaster come in. And I must say that we implemented the TriCaster for AFCON. That was the first time it was implemented, and the feedback was great.
Oh, fantastic. So, I mean, our viewers can see your current setup. I can see your TC1's control surface and that. So in terms of the way the technology has, all the technologies employed has worked for you, could you just tell me what Max TV currently does with all this, with all this technology that we're currently seeing?
Okay, so one of the ways we've utilized the TriCaster and other solutions is the fact that, for instance, we signed the English Premier League on a Thursday, and we're supposed to do our first live game on a Saturday. We couldn't have done that with construction of a set and all that. So TriCaster was just the perfect solution for us, and we're able to do that in just 48 hours. And the same with the Ghana Premier League. I think the Ghana Premier League also, we signed on a Wednesday and the first match was on a Sunday, or either we signed on a Thursday and the first match was also on a Sunday. So it's quick to deploy. And after that, we've also introduced, in a month, we're able to introduce about 5 to 6 live shows.
You just stay right there. We'll be right back. And just after this short break. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, welcome back to the show, and joining me is Abner, Chim, and Wale. For those of you who are just joining, Abner is in Accra, Ghana, Chim is in Lagos, Nigeria, and Wale is also in Lagos, Nigeria.
So, okay, what Wale was talking about there is that with the AVIWest solution, we were able to cut down on the expensive cost of satellite uplink, which Abner would confirm that uh, after about 2-3 usage of the AVIWest solution, everyone agreed that that's the way to go. StreamHub has 4 SDI outputs and can give you 16 outputs via IP. So you could take all the 16 outputs via IP. It supports SRT, SRT outputs, secure stream outputs, ROTMP outputs, ROTSP outputs. As Wale mentioned, NDI support is coming later, hopefully maybe by the end of this year, the last quarter of this year, or maybe by 2021, there'll be NDI output support from the StreamHub. So what Wale was talking about there has to do with how the AVIWest encoder compresses this video signal and sends it out. So you're talking about using all the different mobile networks available, the SIM cards from the mobile networks available. You're talking about your 3G, 4G, and even the 5G networks. Now take all of that together, bond it together, and because of the unique technology that the AVIWest encoder uses, particularly the secure, reliable stream transport, it's able to send all of that without a single packet loss. So at the end of the day, what you push from the encoder is what you get at the studio. So what we are using in the case of Max TV, what we used is that we use the provider at the studio that gave us, I think, a 20 MB pipe for downlink, and we used 4G SIM cards from three or four networks in Ghana to push the stream. So we're able to push constant HD stream from the venue to the studio.
The iPhone module. Okay, so what we wanted to do to achieve is to, let's say for a match day, you have about 2 to 3, or let's say 3 to 4 matches in a day, and you are doing a discussion. We wanted a situation where we can go for reports in each of the centers. So the host of the show can say, okay, so let's go for a report in Takwa, or let's go for a report in Cape Coast, and show the goals or speak to a reporter. And that's when Mojo came in. So for this particular game you see on the screen, I decided to pull a surprise. So I did not tell the owner of the station about what was going to happen. So I had to use my own resources to get an iPhone 8, and then we made it happen. So he was watching from home, and then he called me and said, "Oh, did we take a camera to Elmina?" And I said, "No, we didn't. It's a phone." And he was like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes, a phone. It's an iPhone 8 Mojo." And he was surprised and very happy. When it comes to the AVIWest, I think it's a very cost-effective way of deploying and broadcasting live.
Yeah.
For instance, for a live game on the field, okay, it takes just about $20 of data to stream or to send a 90 minutes game. Just about $20, and you need few people to deploy it. You just need one person at the match venue and one other person at the studio, probably. So it's cheap to deploy. It's portable. It's easy to carry. Those are the advantages.
So on the screen, you can. I'm currently using TriCaster TC1 for this show, and the camera that is right in front of me is actually the NewTek PZ camera, NDI with sending NDI HTEC, and that's my camera on my phone. Now this feed right here, believe it or not, is a wireless feed. And if you're not sure whether people can just say things, I'm going to let me move my camera to that angle and show you what I'm currently using in terms of my phone. So I'm just gonna move the camera. Yes. Let me put that on full screen and you can see what I'm working with. So as you can see, this is all wireless, and this is the NewTek NDI camera app running and sending me a feed wirelessly into my system. That's just my Benro. And this is my studio. You can see over here, making my life easy. I'll just send that back to me, 1 second. So I'm producing this show, and yeah. So this is my little studio. Well, I'll bring the rest of the team back.
Okay. So for those who think it's all about football, I say it's a big no. We've used the Mojo, for instance, for our telenovela show. So for weekends, we show a telenovela from Monday to Friday, and then weekends we do an omnibus. So we've used the Mojo to do outside broadcasts from a pub where people gather and watch the telenovela.
So guys, thank you so very much for your time. And this is where I would be saying goodbye for now, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you all.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.